Hi, writers. Welcome back to the Writing Lab with Eva Pohler. I'm Eva Pohler, a USA Today best-selling author of over 45 novels, a professor of writing for over 3 decades, and an editor. And today we're going to tackle one of the most important skills in storytelling, writing dialogue. If you've ever struggled with making your character sound natural, or if you're unsure whether your dialogue is pulling its weight in your scenes, this video is for you. So, great dialogue does 2 essential things. It develops character by showing who your characters are, and it advances the plot, moving the story forward. If your dialogue isn't doing either of these, it might be filler, and that's a red flag. Now, let's start with a simple but crucial rule. Begin a new line every time a new character speaks. This is something that my students, my creative writing students at Trinity, don't always get in their first draft writing. But by beginning a new line every time a new character speaks, you will be helping the reader track who's talking, and it will keep your scene clean and readable. Now, let's talk tags versus beats. Are you familiar with these terms? A tag identifies the speaker, like, "I don't know," Gertie said. Gertie said being the tag. A beat is an action line that shows who's speaking without needing the tag, such as this. Gertie wiped her tears with the back of her hand. I don't know. So use more of these beats than tags because it adds texture and emotion to your scenes. Here's another example of a tag. What do you expect? Henno asked. A beat? What do you expect? The corners of Henno's mouth twitched. See how much better that sounds, how much more emotional insight we get without saying it directly. Now, another important tip is to avoid talking heads. And by that, I mean avoid long monologues. If your character is speaking uninterrupted for several paragraphs, break it up with action and even interior monologue. So here's an example of what not to do. He grabs my hands, placing them over his heart. This, Rowan, is telling me to keep you here, keep you safe. I need to see where this is going between us, Rowan. I can't deny my feelings for you or your attraction to me. I will do everything in my power to keep you and that little girl unharmed. But I need you here so I can do exactly that. Well, that's not too bad, but it is a relatively long speech, and breaking it up will sound more dynamic. So do this instead. He grabs my hands, placing them over his heart. I need to see where this is going between us. I lick my lips. I just listen. I swallow hard. Sorry. I can't deny my feelings for you. He takes a shaky breath, or your attraction to me. But, I say, listen. I can feel his heart pounding. I will do everything in my power to keep you and that little girl safe. That last line stands out more on its own like that than it did at the end of this long monologue. And the scene is much more dynamic, broken up like that. So play around with breaking up long chunks of dialogue with action and interior monologue. One final tip, avoid name overuse. Having characters overuse one another's names. Real people don't say each other's names constantly in conversation unless they're trying to make a point. So if you're doing this, it could make your dialogue feel forced. So, to sum up, use dialogue to build character and advance the plot. Use more beats or lines of action than tags. Break up monologues with action and interior monologue, and avoid overusing names. If this helped you, please hit that like button. It would mean so much to me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you don't miss another episode of the Writing Lab. Don't forget to grab my free guide, links down below. The Science of Story, link in the description. And I have a question for you. What's your biggest struggle with writing dialogue? Let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, keep writing.